Today's workout was simple. Deadlifts, bench press, calf raises. 30 minutes in my garage. While I was lifting, I found myself thinking about something that often comes up for me. The idea that fitness is a personal journey. It's not about reaching an end point or achieving a perfect physique. It's about progress, consistency, and choosing to carry the weight no matter what life throws your way. I know I'll never reach an elite level physique. I'm 6'2", with long legs and long arms. My genetics don't suit big muscles. I'm never going to look like those top tier bodybuilders or powerlifters you see on Instagram or YouTube. And for a long time, that thought used to discourage me. It made me question why I even train. Why bother if I'm never going to look like them? But over time, I realized that thinking like that is completely missing the point. Fitness isn't about becoming someone else. It's about becoming the strongest version of yourself, your body, your life, your journey. The Stoics teach us that we should focus only on what we can control. Epictetus said, "Make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens." I can't control my genetics. I can't control the proportions of my body, the length of my limbs, or the way my muscles insert onto the bones. But I can control how I train. I can control my discipline. I can control my mindset, my consistency, and my attitude. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." For me, training isn't about aesthetics alone. Sure, I want to look strong. I want to be lean and muscular and healthy. But deeper than that, I train because it builds something inside me that nothing else can. Every time I step into this garage gym, every time I load the bar, every time I force myself to lift when I don't feel like it, I'm proving something to myself. I'm proving that I can keep showing up regardless of how I feel. There's a kind of quiet confidence that comes from keeping promises to yourself, from doing hard things just because they are hard, from not giving in to excuses or comfort. And that's why I train. Even though I'll never be elite, even though I'll never have the perfect physique, even though I'll never lift record-breaking weights, I train because the process itself is making me better, not just physically, but mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Seneca said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Most people suffer in their own heads before they even touch a barbell. They think they're not strong enough, not fit enough, not worthy enough to even start training. They see images of elite athletes and think, "What's the point? I'll never look like that." But here's the truth. Comparison is the thief of joy. And the only person you should ever compare yourself to is the person you were yesterday. When I was younger, I used to compare myself to everyone. To the guys with huge arms and thick chests, to the athletes who moved with explosive power, to the men with naturally broad shoulders and thick legs. I used to feel small, weak, and inadequate. But comparison is pointless. It steals your motivation, it clouds your vision, blinds you to your own progress, and ignores one of the deepest truths of life. We are all different. We have different genetics, different builds, different lives, different challenges, but we can all improve from where we are today. The Stoics talk about amor fati, the love of one's fate. It's about accepting everything in your life as necessary, something to embrace rather than resent. I used to hate my long arms and legs for lifting. Deadlifts felt awkward. Bench press was always harder with a long range of motion. Squats were tricky with my proportions. But now I see it differently. This is the body I have been given. These are the cards I have been dealt, and it's my duty to play them to the best of my ability. When I deadlift now, I don't think about how much easier it would be if I had shorter arms. I think about how to improve my technique, my positioning, my strength. When I bench, I don't think about how heavy other guys are lifting. I focus on controlling the bar, feeling the muscles work, building strength rep by rep. When I do calf raises, I don't think about how skinny my calves are compared to someone else's. I just think how I can make them stronger than they were last week. Because in the end, that's all training is. Trying to be a little bit better than you were before. Trying to build a body that is stronger, more resilient, and more capable of carrying the weight of life. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Don't waste time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." Don't waste time wishing for a different body. Be strong in your body. Train with what you have. Do what you can, and trust that the journey itself is shaping you into someone better. Most people think they need an hour to train. The truth is, you just need focus. Today I had 30 minutes. Deadlifts, bench press, calf raises. Nothing else, no filler. Just moving weight, building strength, carrying the weight in here and in life. That's why I train in my garage gym. It's not fancy. There's no mirrors, no air conditioning, no perfect lighting. Just cold steel and the echo of my own breathing. It's enough. Because training doesn't need to be glamorous. It just needs to be done. I train because one day I want to be able to carry my grandchildren without pain. I train because I want to be strong enough to protect my family if needed. I train because I want to face challenges with confidence, knowing that I have built the discipline to overcome them. Strength is not just about how much you can lift. It's about how much you can carry in life. Responsibilities, challenges, setbacks, pain, loss, uncertainty. Training is a metaphor for life. Every rep is a lesson. Every set is an opportunity to practice courage. Every workout is a chance to prove to yourself that you will not quit. So yes, I'll never be elite, but I will still train. I will keep showing up day after day, week after week, year after year, because even if I never reach the top, I will still be stronger than I was before. And that to me is enough. Carry the weight in here and out there.